In modern science, a lot has changed. There are the most diverse scientific institutions dealing with a multitude of different academic questions. There are completely new ways of obtaining scientific knowledge and instruments for understanding phenomena both in general and in detail. And there are completely new forms of scientific communication and publications. Today, researchers worldwide can exchange their results in real time. But one aspect in science hasn't changed. The focus is still on people. In other words, on good brains with new ideas.
The
Alexander von Humboldt Foundation has been following a unique approach for over 50 years. It supports scientists from all over the world, regardless of the areas in which they work and their country of origin. The most important criterion is how gifted or how talented the individual scientist is.
I was wondering, what do they really have to gain? Why are they spending so much money supporting an individual? The Humboldt Foundation, when I got to know about them, they had always been saying, well, we will support people. And so not just a project, because a project can finish and that's the end of it.
If we don't invest in science today, in 20 years we'll be at the bottom of the pile. Supporting scientists, worldwide sponsorship. Only the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation does that.
Germany has lots of very, very good scientists, and one of the most beautiful research in the world is done in Germany. But Germany is not trying to get the research for itself. I mean, Germany is actually trying to exchange, is actually trying to share this research it is doing with others abroad. And I think this is the main intention, that you can feel it in the Humboldt Foundation. Science do not have any frontiers. Science belongs to every human being, so it's something that should be shared abroad.
Interdisciplinarity is necessary in science, and today it's even more necessary than ever. In future, it'll become even more important. Looking at my own history, I have to say that Humboldt Foundation sponsorship was absolutely essential for embarking on a really interdisciplinary way of working.
There's a way in which different generations of researchers are being brought in contact with one another by the Humboldt Foundation.
What it means that the Humboldt Foundation pays a lot of attention to the young people is that the Humboldt Foundation is not only dealing with the present, but it's dealing with the future.
The whole idea, the whole concept of the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation is to bring good research to Germany. So then your own ideas can be shared with German researchers, and good ideas in German research can be taken abroad again. The main objective is definitely to sponsor excellence in research. For careers abroad, it's extremely useful to be able to say you are a Humboldt Award winner or a Humboldt Fellow wherever you go. It's a seal of quality.
What tends to be the difficult part is getting a host professor in Germany, because you've got to find somebody who is interested in your proposal. So in a certain sense, getting a Humboldt Fellowship Award makes you feel like I made it.
A German scientist has to nominate somebody, and then a lot of referees decide whether the nomination is good enough or not. And the success rate is usually very, very low. I just got a call at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was my good friend and host, and he told me, "We've done it."
You can find special fellowships for people coming from undeveloped countries. That's why I'm here with the George Foster Fellowship. And this is really something that makes a difference, because this foundation in the first world is actually paying attention to what is happening in the third world countries. So I really felt very, very, very happy when I knew that I got this fellowship from Humboldt.
Das Feodor-Lünen-Programm gibt Deutschen
The Feodor Lünen program gives Germans with doctorates the opportunity to spend time abroad as postdocs. Seen through the eyes of a former Lünen fellow, I have to say that once you've returned to Germany, this fellowship certainly helps to open other doors into the scientific community.
From the very beginning, you have a lot of advice from the Humboldt Foundation, how to get a bank account, how to get a place to live, how to get a Deutsch course. All the time, they are all the time trying to get feedback from you.
The professor that I was going to be working with had looked for an apartment for me and, found a nice place, so that there was no difficulty.
You can always bring the family with you, and I think this is very, very important, because we're not only scientists, but people too.
You belong to a family. You know that you really can get in touch with anyone that have been Humboldtian before, because you share something in common. Maybe you share now the language, Deutsch, or maybe you share experiences in Germany.
But we had a lot of excursions, which I enjoyed thoroughly. I spent 2 months in the language school, and almost every weekend there was an excursion somewhere.
I can honestly say that the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation actually helped me make friends in Germany.
I would really like to be a German cultural ambassador back in Cuba.
The Humboldt Foundation continues to support you. There are Humboldt clubs in many universities where you have Humboldt fellows. We do have a Humboldt club in my university.
The Humboldt Foundation gives to you personally, the possibility to say, okay, I want to invite a German professor. Now I have the chance to invite. It means it gives you honor, it gives you dignity, it gives you the possibility to offer something back to the people that have been helping you a lot. And this is really important to get friendship.
In a certain sense, you're coming home. You're coming to somebody who already knows the Humboldt family, the Humboldt network from the inside. And of course, you're received quite differently when you come from this institution.
This network
is very important, because people stay in contact with each other and know what other colleagues and friends are doing. I'm a part of, I'd say, a representative of this network. A lot of scientific questions today can only be tackled on the basis of worldwide collaboration. And this is the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation's major challenge, to make this kind of international collaboration possible. The Foundation sponsors an international network of academics and fosters an enormous number of contacts. It's open to all academic disciplines and extends its invitations to scientists from all academic fields. And the Foundation is very flexible in the way it organizes its sponsorship programs, which means that it's constantly able to introduce new forms of support. This will continue to characterize the Foundation's future work and ensure its future success.